everybody and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, and wishing you all a very happy 2023. I hope you guys have been doing good and be blessed with health and happiness. So let's get started with this video, which is going to be about finding things around Tunisha Sharma with the help of the divine guidance, Ma Durga. So let's see what all things we can know from the divine realm about this case, and if we can get any idea into the mystery of this case. So we will get started by establishing some ground rule, as we usually do, and ask the angels, guides, please tell us what we need to know about Tunisha Sharma committing a suicide. What we need to know about. Okay, so this one is here. Oh my goodness. Tunisha Sharma committing a suicide, and it's no. So do we understand that she didn't commit a suicide and it is something else? All right. Trust that it is a no. And we have the question, answer the situation will improve. All right, with this ground, because it is a clear no, we asked a very clear question, what we need to know about Tunisha Sharma committing a suicide, and we have got a clear no. So this is going to be the basis of our reading from here on. This is how we are going to build up the reading. Okay, this loud answer to the question that she has not committed suicide will help us link lot of things in between as we do the tarot reading. Okay, chalo. So let's get started with our guidance here and see so what we need to know about Tunisha Sharma's death. Mysterious death. Okay, because going by our reading that we have established, it doesn't seem like it is a suicide. Let's see, let's ask the question. We will frame the question accordingly. Okay, so from suicide now, because of our answer to the first question, we will now ask the angels what we need to know about Tunisha Sharma's the guides guide. What we need to know about Tunisha Sharma's shocking, immediate, out of the blues, mysterious death. What we need to know about Tunisha Sharma's out of the blues, shocking, mysterious death. What we need to know about this. All right, we have got the answer. So we have the lovers in reverse. So the death is related with a love relationship which was not going well. Okay, because this is a lover's card and it is not a two of cups card. This is a major arcana card. A major arcana card has shown up, so we can understand that this is something that and this reading is about Tunisha Sharma's death. So one thing that we can conclude from here is that Tunisha Sharma considered this relationship not as some casual relationship or even just mildly serious. This was something that was a major arcana impact in her life. This was something that was very serious to her. Okay, major arcana lover's card in reverse tells a volume about what this mysterious death of hers is all about, and how important this relationship was for her. This was not just a two of cups, so she was very, very, very seriously involved with this guy. Okay, all right. And also one thing that we get to know here is that this thing is a very at the crux of her thing. Okay, so this is something that this is exactly what led to her mysterious her so-called suicide. This is at the center of the reading. Okay, so we'll pull all the cards and then we will see what we get. All right. Ten of Sword, totally betrayed. So the time when she committed a suicide, she was like totally lost the hope. She was heartbroken, and all the 10 souls were in her back, and she couldn't even see, and there was all darkness around. She couldn't see anything. She was totally betrayed, because 10 of Swords is a card of betrayal, and that message is also coming very loudly because we have got the Lovers card in reverse here. So you see how we can understand here ki when the relationship in her life went upside down, she was totally broken. So the reading starts from here and is ending here. So the upside turn of the relationship, kind of, okay, not kind of, but is directly responsible for how she lost the hope, felt betrayed, and what eventually happened to her. She left, she ended her life. Okay, what do we have at the back of the deck? Sun card in reverse, left alone totally, not able to see things. Okay, so if we take these three cards, यहाँ से हम क्या समझ सकते हैं कि sun was kind of not shining. She couldn't feel the sun shining on her life anymore. However, this is not exactly how it is. Still, there were so many things that she could have looked up to, her family, her mother, her great career, which she was so blessed to have in her life, which a lot of people have to really struggle to reach the position which she was already in at a very young age of 20. But so it was not like, you know, sun was not really shining on her life. It was just her perspective. And this is, but perspective is all that is, that separates us from the other people, right? So, you know, as in, you may feel that you're not blessed, but things that you have, somebody is really praying for those things that you have, which you don't even bother. You understand this, how important this perspective becomes. So it's like the sun was there, but she was not able to feel this sun shining in her life. She couldn't see forward, and even if she was able to see anything forward, all that she saw was that she has been left out in the snow alone, and with this crippled man here, you know, the way she sees things, is that she was kind of left out, and she was crippled and left out. You know, it was not like she was doing fine and she was healthy and she was not, she was all fine and she was left out. It is not like that. This person is crippled, this person is a handicapped, and yet this person is forced out by their people outside to go in the sun and all. So this is how she is looking at things, okay? When the sun is not shining in her life, and how she sees her life forward from here on is like she has been betrayed. She has been probably used, because she has been, you know, crippled and thrown out of her place, and she's feeling totally isolated and unsupported, as you can see at the back of the deck. This is the energy coming from deep within her soul, and this is exactly what it is here. All right, so with this message here, we can see that this is related with relationship. And what else is happening here? It's okay. All right, so another message that we get clearly with these two cards coming across each other is that with this relationship going sour, and she also feeling betrayed in this relationship, from here we can get the message that she was feeling used and left out and thrown out of, you know, thrown out in the open, thrown out in the cold. You know, it's not like, so one thing that you can get from this reading is that one message that we get from this reading is that it's not like, you know, it was a mutual happy breakup. It was more like a breakup from one person, while the other person is just left loving, longing, and for that other person, and left in cold also. Totally feeling betrayed. So with whatever wrong happened with this relationship, what was the impact of this thing is that she was not able to see starting off all over again. She was not able to figure out her life from here on. She was not knowing how to get started with her next phase of her life. She was feeling totally betrayed, and because of this relationship, and she was totally not sure, while looks like she wanted to, because the breakup had already happened. The breakup was there for everybody to see, and everybody says that it was a mutual breakup, but we see that one person is feeling betrayed here, okay, and one person is feeling left out alone in the cold. So is this what a mutual breakup is all about? So because she is feeling betrayed and she's feeling left alone and all that, while she knew that she had to get started with her life, with a new journey, with her new phase in her life, somehow she was not able to imagine that another phase of her life. She was so stuck in this relationship. She was totally blackened out when it came to, figuring out life, how it will be without this person. Yeah, Hermit in reverse. She thought a lot about this. But she was not able to figure out a solution to this problem, which in which she was so deep into it. She was not able to forget the things of the past, okay? The way this guy promised her everything, the way this guy kind of wooed her, she was not able to forget this relationship of the past. In her subconscious, this thing was going round and round and round and round. She was just not able to overcome this. And what was really happening at the conscious level? Conscious level, it was more like she wanted to get back with this relationship, because if you see here, her attitude was that of a kind of, it's Page of Cups. Page of Cups is again like, not able to see anything further. One loud message that we are getting from this reading is that while she knew that it is over, because yes, two people got together and decided that this relationship is now over, but the matters of heart is not that clear cut. One person decides that it's over, it's not that way. So while the one person thought that okay, it is fine to finish this relationship off, she was totally into this relationship, not able to accept that this relationship is over, not able to imagine her life without this person, without this relationship. How will she do? How will she manage? And just not able to her heart was not ready to forget and to move on in life. With this Page of Cups in reverse, we see that she is totally stuck with this cup. She's not ready to move on. She is not like ready to move on, but heart is so stuck in this relationship, in the past, in this person, in this relationship. So that is what we see here. And with celebration here at the conscious level, it feels that consciously she wanted to kind of get married to this person. She wanted to get started with this relationship. In her heart, she wanted this to start over again. She didn't want this to get over. She probably prayed that this somehow, kind of starts again. Past me, if you see things, then you know that everything was going great guns. There was no problem whatsoever. And guess that is why this girl is kind of stuck and is not able to understand that what happened all of a sudden, that when things were going so absolutely fantastic in this love relationship, both the partners really mad for each other, things going great with a lot of passion. Wands ka card, a lot of passion and fiery passion and energy in this relationship. What really happened in this relationship for it to end like this so abruptly? You understand? She was not able to understand ki hua kya hai. Why should it end like this? And when things don't make sense of you, you're not able to accept this. And especially when it feels that, somebody has kind of thrown you out, crippled you and thrown you out into the cold, and you don't know, you have the whole life in front of you, and you're not able to see a ray of hope, what you have to do. Because if you see, this is very interesting that her back is towards the sun. She's not able to see the sun, even though the sun is shining in her life. But she was so much into this relationship that she feels that she is giving her back to the sun. She is giving her back to so much of success that universe is being kind to bestow on her. But she is not seeing all those things. She is turning her back to other blessings in her life, and what she is seeing, what she is tunnel vision and seeing is that this guy has left me, and this guy has crippled me and left me alone. So even though there were blessings in her life, she was not seeing this. And this is what it is, guys. Sometimes we see that one problem in our life is so big that we ignore all other blessings that we have in our life, and we get so fixed on it that this can turn out to be so dangerous for us. We can even end up, hitting the rock bottom, and not just hitting the rock bottom, maybe committing a suicide. And who knows, people making use of our condition and pushing us to suicide, or pushing us to death and giving it a name of a suicide. You never know. So this is something that we can learn, that things going wrong in one phase of our life doesn't necessarily means that our whole life is bad. You get it? Sun is beautifully shining in her life, and most of us will agree that she was so successful at such a early age. Why she had to just become so tunnel visioned on just one thing that is not going right in her life? We are not connected to only 1 degree. There are 360-degree angles to our life. And if just one angle isn't working properly, that doesn't mean that life is not worth living. She had her mother, she had a great career. She could have met so many more interesting, I don't even know that guy is interesting, but she could have met so many interesting personalities on her way. But what she chose is to just focus on this relationship, which anyways had left her out in the cold. So this is what you can make out. No, she's totally focused on one thing that is not worked, but totally ignoring the sunshine in her life. All right, so there is always a message that we can take from the cards for our own lessons. It's not only about getting interested and curious about what happened in our life, to know something spicy, but tarot is all about knowing and understanding our own demons so that we can live a better life close to our soul and spirit, right? So it's not like we are just doing this for the fun of it and for the intriguing part of it, but it is also done so that we can learn from things happening around us. All right. And it was not, and if you wonder that, what happened with her, yes, we get to know that she was not able to accept this. She was so stuck in this relationship. She was so stuck in the past. Consciously, she wanted to celebrate, be happy. But eventually we see that she was actually, if you see this, they are all both parallelly opposite to each other. What you see is that she had long dreams related to this relationship. She had a dream of getting married to this person, and she is like, how did it didn't happen? Okay. And Page of Cups in reverse, totally stuck in this relationship, not able to see that she can get a better relationship. She can get into a better relationship later on in her life as she matures. I get that she tried, but she was not able to help herself out, because what happens is that when we are so deep in this darkness, we have hit the rock bottom. We have so many swords. We feel used. We feel betrayed. And this is a card of a betrayal. So there is an element of betrayal here. There is a big element of betrayal here. And with this Hermit card here, guys, she was trying, okay? She was trying to introspect her life. What happened? how things went wrong when things were going so right. And she was trying to introspect her life, but she was not able to find a light that could help her, that could bring her enlightenment, that could bring her some help, some contentment, some peace. Because nothing was there for her to hold on to. There is nothing that she can hold on to, because all the swords are in her back. She has been betrayed badly by this relationship, and there is nothing that is kind of even a silver lining to the darkness around. You see, while she tried, she couldn't find anything. There is nothing around. If you see, she is way too high up, and it's more like she has left the earthy realm here, and from here she is seeing that there is nothing for me to come back to this here. Okay, she was feeling like very not able to find any hope. All right, now one thing what I see is that in her environment there is a lady, Queen of Wands, which is in reverse order. We can get that this is a negative avatar. Somebody, a lady is there in her environment. Now this lady could be this secret girlfriend of this guy whom she had got to know before her death. And with this Queen of Wands, there is a passion, there is a negative passion, there is some hideous thing going on. You can say that. Okay, so what is one thing that is really responsible for her death is this relationship. But more than, yes, this relationship, but what exact, even in this relationship, what exactly? One person showing up in her environment, and this I get is this secret girlfriend of that guy. All right, while I think she had given a lot to this relationship. She had given a lot to this relationship. I think money-wise also she had given a lot to this relationship, but she couldn't get anything out of it. She feels, and that is why she feels totally betrayed, because there is a lot of money angle. If you see here also, there is it's more like, somebody used her money and threw her out of the threw her out into the cold. Here also it's like, she had invested so much of her, not only emotions but also financially and monetarily. She had invested in this relationship, but she got nothing out of this. It's more like she feels totally betrayed in this relationship. So this is what we are getting, that she feels totally betrayed. She tried to come out, but she couldn't come out. She was somewhere, stuck in the past and all those things. But we have got a message that she didn't commit suicide. So what happened actually? What really happened if she didn't commit suicide? So this is what we get to know about her related with her mysterious death, guys. Okay.